Well, hello and welcome to another cruise exclusive with me, Keith Maynard. Today, sitting on the couch, we have a very important man who's come all the way from Carnival Cruises. Has it been a flight from Miami? We're going to find out a little bit more as we chat to Iain Baillie. Iain, thanks very much for joining us.
Hi Keith, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you, very well indeed. And wow, Carnival Cruises, tell us about your involvement with them.
Yeah, fantastic. Well, Carnival Cruise Lines is a growing brand in the UK, and the word is out now that Carnival Cruise Lines are here to stay. And lots of people are giving us lots of great feedback. They didn't know that this type of cruise line actually existed. What is this cruise line all about? Well, it's informal cruising, and everyone's saying you've really ripped up the traditional, rule book of cruising, and you're going against that grain and doing something that customers out there really want to, get involved in. And Carnival is offering that informal type of cruising. It's here to stay in the UK market.
So Carnival, I mean, originally and still is an American brand, isn't it? Based over, it's still in Miami, am I right in thinking that?
Yeah, head office is in Miami, and we have ships that obviously sail out of Miami, but it's not the only port. We actually operate 24 ships within our fleet, soon to be 25 with the new build of Carnival Vista. We have ships going out of Miami, we have ships going out of Galveston, we've got ships going out of Hawaii, Alaska, so we've got a wide range of ports covered in America. But North America is predominantly our main market, but as I said earlier on, we're really growing the UK exposure here, and UK customers are starting to really understand what the Carnival Cruise Lines experience is all about.
For someone who's never cruised before, totally never cruised before,
yes.
Why Carnival?
Yeah.
Why not one or the other? Because the cruise market is essentially, you could say, saturated with lots of different choice, and it gets quite confusing.
Yeah.
So what is it? Why Carnival?
Yeah, it's a great question actually. I think first things first is that if you've never cruised before, and it's what we really try and do is get into the mindset of those people, because we really want them to, think Carnival Cruise Lines as their first cruise. And generally, once they're on board, the product, the brand, everything, the experience just take care of itself, and they will always be cruisers. But it's trying to get through people's misperceptions of maybe what cruising is about. So I think number one, Carnival has that informal feeling. So if people like to go on a land based holiday in the past, they won't feel too dissimilar on a Carnival cruise ship. They've just got to think it's a floating hotel. It's nothing more. Let's not overcomplicate things, and that's what we're very good at doing at Carnival Cruise Lines, is not alienating people and just making sure everyone is looked after and having, like our mantra, a fun, memorable holiday. So how do we do it? Okay, so we're one of the few cruisers that have real flexibility in our name. And what do I mean by flexibility? It's duration. So we do cruises between 3 and 18 nights. So if you're a first-time cruiser, you might think, gosh, I don't want to go on a cruise for a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks. That seems a long time and I'm not sure what to expect. So why don't you take a Carnival Cruise Line for 3 nights and combine it with a land holiday? So we go out of Miami as one of our ports, and you could do 3 nights. You can get to the Bahamas and back in that time, but why not have a week on the Gulf Coast, or maybe a week in Orlando doing the parks, and make the cruise part of the holiday experience. I have no doubt in saying it will be the best part and the most exciting part, but people don't know that until they try. So that would be definitely something I would say that Carnival's very good, and that's why we get a lot of new customers, because they try it, and the usual response we get back is, damn, we only did 3 nights, we wish we'd been on for longer, but they come back to us time and time again, so that's really good. The amount of ships that Carnival Cruise Lines offer, that allows us great flexibility in where we go in the world. And if we're concentrating on the Caribbean, we can do the durations, but we can visit many different ports as well with many different ships. So we can always provide something that the customers wanting or after. And so, generally we get them to visit the islands that they wanted to sign up, and we're there in the day and we sell in the evening. So the cruise is just potentially, they can stay on board or they can get off the ship and have 9-10 hours on a beach in one of these beautiful destinations. Also, another really good thing, Keith, about why new to cruise customers like us is that when they get on board, most of the things that I mentioned, the Fun Ship 2.0, is actually all included in the ticket price. So there's not many hidden extras. If you look at additional things on top, you've got specialty dining restaurants, but otherwise there's food restaurants, which we'll probably talk to in a moment about. And also, in addition to that, we provide, lemonade, coffee, teas, orange juice, all part of the actual the ticket price, and the guys' burgers, all part of the ticket price. So people can budget, pay for their very great cruise at great value, and then not be, obviously costing too much when they're on board. So, sometimes children can ramp it up and cost you some money because there's free ice cream as well. So,
this is good.
Yeah, we try and look after
So
that.
we take on flexibility, informality, and great value. We're probably the three things there for new to cruise, which is fantastic. Yeah.